This is an emergency broadcast from Michael Avenatti. I just tweeted on your account, Mr. Avenatti. Okay, we'll have light in a second. I record in my home out of Texas. I might title this, We Are Bringing Legal Action Against Mr. Avenatti Possibly Today. Let me do a little update. I just tweeted on Michael Avenatti's Twitter account. Michael Avenatti is known by Mr. Tucker Carlson as the creepy porn lawyer. That's how Tucker Carlson from a top-rated Fox News show referred to Michael Avenatti. Look, I got the Sunday video coming up a little later. I got up early today and posted a lot. But to get right to the point, as I was checking the news and then I looked at the story, it seems as if Tucker Carlson was in a bar or a restaurant in Virginia, and some person reportedly called Tucker Carlson's daughter a whore to her face while he was in the restaurant. And it's possible that Tucker Carlson's college-age son threw a glass of wine at the man or something like that. Okay, that video clip on YouTube, we call for it to be taken down immediately. I was going to do a thing. I'm familiar with YouTube and how they ban things. I checked into the law. Michael Avenatti said in his tweet just a few minutes ago, and I'm going to post this also to our sites. He said in his tweet, he's going after Tucker Carlson, and he said he is investigating. All right, a lawyer could investigate, but he's giving the impression that he's law enforcement, which he is not. He's a lawyer under criminal investigation by the United States Congress right now for certain things that he did with a client by the name of Julie Swetnick, and it seems as if, by all accounts, they gave false testimony to Congress in the Kavanaugh hearings. Okay, and Ms. Swetnick herself, who was a client of Mr. Avenatti, seemed to indicate that they had convinced her to lie. But Congress is investigating that right now. So what Mr. Avenatti did is he said in his tweet, which I responded to, I think he removed my response, but I copied it and pasted it to Facebook. He said he's investigating and he's possibly going to file criminal charges. This man claims to be a lawyer. He criticized Senator Chuck Grassley for not being a lawyer because Grassley's the one who referred him to the Justice Department for criminal investigation. Lawyers do not file criminal charges. Lawyers represent clients. This is a school for Mr. Avenatti, who claims to be like a cop, because cops, or he claims to be like in the field of firemen and cops. He says, I'm going to file charges. No, Mr. Avenatti, you do not file charges. You represent clients. I'll give you a little school on law because you obviously are unschooled in law. What you do is you represent clients. And if you feel that clients' civil rights were violated or a crime was committed against one of your clients, then what you do is you file a report with us, meaning cops, firefighters. You go to the official channel, you make a complaint, but you don't file criminal charges. But I guess you're not familiar with that. 2, I just checked just now the consent laws. Virginia is a one-party consent law for videotaping. I'm familiar with consent laws because I videotape a lot. So, by law, in Virginia, where you just posted a YouTube video, which we call to be taken down immediately, until you present evidence that one person in that conversation gave permission. And you might say, Mr. Avenatti publicly posted a video It's less than a minute. It's on YouTube. I ask everybody to go and report that video. Do it on YouTube. Because Mr. Avenatti has not shown us evidence that he obtained consent from at least one person in the conversation. Now, he might claim that the person, he said it was a gay Latino person, that he's like going to represent. But we need to see that, the evidence of that. We need, whether or not you actually did get the consent of that person in that conversation. And the thing that upsets me, I could do a little more, but I'm going to make this short, is Michael Avenatti, in what he did with that whole posting thing, to create more, if you will, threats to Tucker Carlson or any media person. Meaning, it was well known that this week a group referred to as Antifa, which are like a radical left-wing group, showed up at Tucker Carlson's home, his residence, and actually kind of banged on the door, scared the family, scared the wife, and they were there as protesters, but they actually were like threatening right up to the home. That happened this past week. So what we're asking in society right now, for people on all sides of the political spectrum, to tamp down any reasons to give more people, whether on the right or the left, to be mad and go after people. And so I think Michael Avenatti, who Tucker Carlson does refer to as the creepy porn lawyer, I think he overstepped his bounds, because he gave the impression on his tweet, this is just the response to Mr. Avenatti, that he himself will be filing criminal charges. You're not a DA. You're not a prosecutor. You're not a cop. Why are you making yourself out to be that? If you have sufficient grounds to report that, and that video, as far as I could tell from all my experience of YouTube and all my videos, is you might have broken the law by posting that video. We call for YouTube to pull that video down. And I'll make this short so it'll go up. Okay? Check the tweet that I tweeted. It's on my Facebook page. My response.